Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 702.5 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
All right. You guys are tuned in right now to the Shady Ass Tea right here on hot7025fm.com. I am fine ass Carrice, and I am here with my cousin host, Sir.
Hey!
Sir, how you feeling?
I'm feeling, you know what? I just had 2 hauls. I got
That's what
4
I mean.
hours.
I feel like I got a little something in my throat.
I got 4 hours of sleep last night.
Whew.
So I'm like,
That's a lot of sleep, child.
it is. That's a ton of sleep. Out of 24 hours in a day, I was able to commit 4 of them to sleep,
Right.
and I feel great. How
Well,
are you
good.
feeling?
I feel a little jet lagged. You
I'm
know,
a world traveler.
I've been out here in these airways, and I
Did you
just
get
got
caught in
back.
that like delay?
I did. Thank goodness I didn't, because I really had to be back here because I had an interview at 5, and I just got back 2 hours ago, so my eyes still a little burning a little bit. But it was much needed getaway. Okay.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
Lord.
I am happy
What's up
to
with
be
you?
here. You know what? I'm
You seem
trying
like you
to
about to
figure.
say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I be looking for my pearls. I need a new set. So because I be in my head, I be clutching them, and I be looking for them. That's what's really happening. Is I be clutching these pearls, and they don't be there. What I'm trying to do. One of my friends told me today that she feel like I'm being a little more slutty, and I was trying to figure
You
out
are.
if that's the act. If
I said what I said, Mr. Jerry Curl Juice.
it's just let me just put that in the camera. I don't appreciate slut shaming. That's not what I'm doing. I am experiencing my life.
Wait, well, you think
as
we're slut shaming you?
Yeah, of course.
How is that slut shaming?
Telling me I'm being more slutty. I can't
You
get
are. Like, it would be different, like, if there was no, like, valid proof. Anyone who needs to call in 702-551-5261. We do have a segment where we spill all of Sir's tea.
Not all of my. No, you ain't gonna never get all of it. You can't know. You got to keep some secrets to yourself now. Can't give
Man,
everybody everything.
you sure can't, child.
You cannot, child. Because let me tell you something. Okay, so this weekend I started a Snapchat. And so I started a Snapchat for the very express purposes of people be sending naked pictures on Snapchat. Like, that's really the only reason I got it. And I got a couple of people, not a whole lot of, like, I ain't finna act like I'm like killing it on Snapchat, but there's people I know that are following me that don't actually have my phone number, but be, follow me on the Snapchat, but they don't say nothing. Which
What
is
are
weird.
they supposed to do? I thought they were supposed to look. You're supposed to just post, look, and disappear and go away, right?
No, they're supposed to say something. They're supposed to say something to me.
What they supposed to
like,
say?
I don't know. You're supposed to be like, I got people messaging me that I didn't expect to message me. Then I got people who I be like who I did something like I posted something
You
on the
did something?
Snapchat.
You did something? No, no. No, no, no. Don't use your words properly, okay? So, Nora Karma, shout out to you. You know damn well he look at his Jerry curls. Doesn't he look like he got snapped?
I
He
do got Snap.
looks like he has Snapchat.
I do have Snapchat, and I'm new to this, so I'm not true to it. I'm new to it. the callers in so the callers the funny shit. But listen, we not gonna talk about call-ins and people be calling in. But look, I'm really trying to figure out how to do this properly. Like I be trying to set little traps on the Snapchat.
Like thirsty ones, like thirsty
Not there's not
traps.
it's not pictures of me. Like I just be like I'll say something in my little Snapchat thing, and it'll just throw a little hook out there and
And it's
see if
supposed
it'll.
to provoke a
Hmm.
response.
Uh huh. And it
Thank
does.
God I don't follow you on Snapchat. Because what in the feezy?
It does though. It 100% does. And so it's just I be doing it when I'm bored. Like if I'm at the house and I got like an hour or two to kill, I'm like, let me get on this little Snapchat thing and see what's actually happening. And then something else happens. That's what I'd use it for. I just be trying to
Do
see
you
who I.
save the snaps that you get?
Oh no, I never save the evidence.
I do. I still got saved evidence in my snaps.
Mm, what?
And you know what? Maybe it's time for me to or maybe I need to restart my Snapchat.
Come on, set thirst traps or
I
other kind
don't.
of traps.
I don't even need to. I could just do it. I guess I could just do it on my Instagram.
Thirst traps.
Yeah.
I need to I be want to take my shot because people be really feeling like it's people be really feeling the big guys like there's whole groups on the
So
internet.
so do you consider yourself a bear?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's a thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
absolutely
bears are
there.
a thing, but I mean,
Hmm.
like, I feel like I had a friend who tried to make himself a bear. Like, he
How do you
wasn't a
mean?
bear, but he tried to
No.
gain weight and get a belly just to make himself a bear.
I think I know this friend that you're talking about.
Yeah, you probably do.
Not a bear. Not a bear.
Not
I
at all.
Not at all. You need to be like big, like tall and like big and hairy. Like a bear. You know what I'm saying? Like they like fully like a bear. Like you can't just be like, oh, I got a big stomach. Like that's you gotta. Yeah, that's not to like you gotta be like I got big arms, I got a big chest. I'm a big guy. So yeah, fully a bear. But they put the eat and cheat. I don't cheat. I'm not a cheater.
Thank goodness, sir.
I've never
A
cheated on
cheater ain't
anybody.
shit.
Yeah, I never cheated on anybody in my whole life. I don't cheat.
Alrighty then. What were
It's
we talking
true.
about? Good,
It's true.
good for you. Good.
Shit.
I'm
I don't
glad.
I don't see the point.
It's not when you can communicate openly and effectively, child.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So okay, I have a question. He's a borrower. I don't even know what that
Oh
means.
my goodness.
I'm not sure what a borrower means. Like the people that steal your stuff? The people that live under the floor stealing your stuff? Like that? Is that a borrower? Is that you talking about me?
Can we talk about something else real quick though before
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
real quick because yesterday was Martin Luther King's
Happy MLK.
birthday, right? Or
Hmm.
the day we reserved for his birthday. His birthday was
Right,
actually
the
on
observance
Sunday,
of it. Hmm.
right? Um, did you see this?
I did. I did see that. I When I first saw it, the angle I saw looked like somebody was holding legs and the head was in between the legs. Then I saw another angle that looked like dicks. So like it's a pretty explicit statue. Like, I don't,
Oh my goodness. What do y'all think about this statue? Because the
I
dude
love
walked
it.
away with 10 milli.
Listen, if I can make a statue that from one angle look like a woman getting eaten out, and from another angle look like dicks, and then from another angle it look like butts, I I would get ten
You
million
would do
dollars
it
for that.
too?
Yes.
I feel like my boy did $4 million worth of work, dipped out on the rest of the six. Was like, fuck the head. We good. We good with these arms. Y'all about to get these arms
Well,
cuddling.
it's embrace. And so like it's abstract. It's an abstract sculpture. So it's open to interpretation. Like that's the whole point of abstract art is that you can. He said it's been
Yeah,
quite a bit.
MJ says that they spent quite a bit of money on that crappy statue. That is the truth, because that statue look a hot ass mess.
Martin Luther King
A
Jr.
hot
says
mess.
that everyone's opinion is like butts. Everyone has an opinion, but it's a statue in dedication to his daddy and his mama. So he's excited about it.
Right.
I don't know. I would have been a little pissed. I ain't gonna lie. If somebody did a statue to my mama and it looked like dicks. Like, what you trying to say about my mama?
Nuh-uh. Nothing about dicks and your mama go together.
Because even though your mama be fucking, they
Oh, we need that. Don't forget
even
that.
though. Don't forget that.
MJ said that was really abstract.
T. 100%. It does. It look like head. It look like giving head. Like you know how when you
Read the
eating her
comment.
out.
Read the comment.
Noir Kama said it's the head for me.
Oh my goodness. She also
It,
says MLK ate plenty of coochies. Why is it? I feel like that's Nora Karma's favorite thing to discuss is coochies. Okay, because
MLK eating coochies or coochies in general.
coochies every week. That's the word. That's her word. Okay, every week. But this is the thing: is that we all know MLK was the ho 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 ho. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe everyone doesn't know that. Maybe I mean, because I didn't know it until like quite a few. Not.
You don't think he looked
a
like
few
a
years
hoe?
ago. No, because he was presenting as this good, wholesome black preacher. So I didn't even realize that he smoked cigarettes. So when I found out he smoked cigarettes, I was like, oh my, like that did it for me. It was that.
Well, he looked like a hoe to me, light skin hoe.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm.
White, black. So what is that? CIA.
That's who he was smashing.
The CIA.
Ooh,
Su-
child.
Okay, right. So pastors are like notoriously promiscuous.
Hoes.
Yeah, like
Ho.
notoriously promiscuous. Like they be having whole other families and shit. So like
Yes.
him being Reverend, Doctor, all them titles also is like ho. Every title you have is code for ho. Reverend ho, Doctor ho. You know what I'm saying? Then got a junior at the end ho. Triple ho.
Yeah. The thing is that maybe that's exactly what they were trying to represent with that statue. Because I don't know, whatever it is, it was pretty horrendous. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day just passed, y'all. And did you do anything special to celebrate or what?
I didn't work. I made it a point not to give my time to something that wasn't benefiting my blackness, and so I did decline any work invites I had for
That's good
yesterday.
because you don't work on the man's day.
Mm-mm, you don't do it. I
You
didn't. I
don't do
wasn't. I wasn't interested in working yesterday. I did work today, but yesterday it was a no for me. It ca-
it.
it caused a little bit of a scene. I caused a little bit of a scene
Hmm.
at my employer. I'm not gonna go into too deep, but I kind of went off on a few people about me not wanting to work, and so when I came in today, I had to have meetings about me going off about not wanting to work on MLK Day.
Your black privilege.
Right, right.
Right. It is what it is. You took the day off, and here we are today.
See,
Okay. And we still have a lot of tea to spill. It's a
we do.
lot that's been going on in this last week. And some people, I don't know. I feel like you can get in situations with people.
Hmm.
Like it's plenty of people in my DMs talking to one another. They're talking to themselves.
Right,
Okay.
right,
Like
right,
for
right.
years they've been in my DM talking to themselves.
Not years.
Years, okay? Like years of conversations talking to themselves. It's really got to stop.
I am. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna send one message, right? One like cute little message in the beginning. If I get like a little dry ass hey, hi, yup, or something like that, but I'm blocked. I'm
I
like,
don't even. I wasn't even replying. I'm about to start replying though, but I wasn't replying. I was just the DM would come through, like maybe they reply to something I posted, and they'd be
mm,
like, "Oh, hey, you're so beautiful," or "Can I take you out?" Whatever. I just never opened DM, so it's just them for 2 years
saying
talking.
hey, beautiful.
Yes,
There, hold on. Let me, because I feel like I'm going in and out. Let me step
like
out and step
you're
back.
good when you're in that position right there. You good.
I feel like I'm still frozen. See, because I
Yeah.
grabbed my chest 2 minutes ago.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and get into a quick story real quick because listen, the things that's going on in the world today are wild. And I never thought of like Smokey Robinson and Diana Ross like doing a thing together. Like, first of all, that's weird. Um, I never knew that they even dated in the first place. So that's kind of strange. But I guess they met one another when they were like 12 years old. And then they decided they wanted to go ahead and get into this thing. How you feeling, sir? You good? You back in the game?
I'm chilling, but I still feel like I'm
Nope.
delayed.
You are. You are. You are. Try again. Do over.
Do over.
So, anyways, he was on Vlad TV and he was spilling his own tea, child, talking about how he met Diana Ross when they were 12 years old, and then how he ended up having some kind of indecent relationship with her. And I thought that was kind of interesting because I don't know. I never would like Diana Ross just strikes me as the type of person to be with somebody who's just like tall, dark, and handsome, or tall, white, and handsome. One or the others, child. But this is the word on the street. This is what Smokey had to say.
Okay, I didn't know she was a singer till then.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she wrote a book at one point, and she said the two of you actually were dating at one point.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did that last a long time, or was that just sort of brief?
Well, it lasted probably longer than it should because I was married at the time.
Oh, so this happened later.
Yeah, that happened later.
Okay.
That happened after I got married. After I got them signed up at Motown and all that. That's when that started.
Okay. Well, when you were 14, this was 1954, Aretha Franklin actually had her first baby. She was 12 years old at the time. Mm-hmm. Were you guys still close during this time?
We've been close all of our lives since we first met. Yeah, we were close.
How did she really react to that, being so young to have a child?
Well, of course, being as young as she was, to be pregnant, when she found out she was pregnant, she panicked. Yeah. Of course, because, 12, come on now. So she panicked, and she was highly upset about that. But, there it was. Yeah. And so there was nothing she could do at that point.
Right. Have the baby.
Absolutely.
Goodness gracious, child. People be out here just cheating and cheating and cheating, okay? And Smokey said that they were in a relationship a little bit longer than they should have because he had a wife, child. Goodness gracious. And then, shout out to Divinity Goddess. She said that Diana Ross dated Michael Jackson too. I did not know that. I thought they'd had like a mother-son type of relationship. I didn't know Michael Jackson could have been smashing. Like, I am thrown. Okay, I am definitely thrown. Neurokarma Smokey and his Botox and his dye is wild. It's quite interesting. But you know what? He's still out here trying to get with the ladies and doing what he's doing. And on tour and, bopping around with his little Jerry curl juice and all of those good things. It is what it is. People will do what they do. And I guess it's time for him to spill his own tea. So that is what it is. Divinity says, nope, she was with him while he was, child, not a child molester. Goodness gracious. There's a lot of tea spilling going on in the comment section, okay? Typically, I'm the one spilling the tea. Sir's the one spilling the tea. We even spill our own tea. But the tea is pretty hot. Lady's still trying to get to him too. To Smokey, but for what reason? Because I personally wouldn't even think Smokey is like on our team. So I don't, I don't think that I could say that I would be down for that. Nora Karma says, "Y'all better stop playing with Tracy Mama." This is the end of the Diana bashing, for sure. Well, man, that's wild. That's interesting. Sir, the word in the street is, and the word in the comments section is, Diana Ross was with Michael Jackson when he was underage. The tea's hot. The tea's piping.
She was with Michael Jackson.
Michael, my daddy.
Listen,
Michael D. Jackson. Okay.
So I have a question. Do you think Michael Jackson was like packing?
I mean, he probably had some meat. I mean, that's probably the one thing he didn't is switch out for anyone for anything else. He probably had some meat.
Because he had a big old nose originally.
What the hell does that have to do with your meat?
I heard that if you have a big nose, it corresponds to the size of your penis.
I cannot confirm or deny.
I read somewhere that if you had a big old nose, then you got a big old Johnson. Dirty Diana. Diana did not have.
But they were saying that was the other dude's the other kid's mom.
What other kid?
Some kid that he was supposed to have had who looks just like him actually.
Look like Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Look more like Michael Jackson than Blanket and Shutter.
You know what? Blanket does look like Michael Jackson. I think Blanket might be the only kid that really has his full DNA. But either way, they're all his kids.
Right.
No matter what. But I think Blanket does look like him.
Don't
be rolling your eyes in your head like that.
Listen, I can't see it. I don't see no Michael Jackson because he was blackety black with a big old blackety black nose.
The minute you just go ahead and send it to me, yeah, because I don't even know the full tea. I know that there's a lot of tea behind everybody that was on that record label, and it was a lot of influence, and I'm sure, and that we know about.
I think they were good friends. I don't think Diana Ross would sleep with an underage person.
You a damn lie.
I don't think she would. I think she would sleep with an old white man. I don't think she would sleep with a young black man. I just don't.
Is that because you got the curl in the middle? Is it today? So you taking sides because you got the little curl in the middle? Listen, I would not put it past Diana Ross sleeping with or engaging with Michael Jackson as a teenager. I
don't think the lady Diana Ross would do that. I think she has a little bit more class than that.
Divinity says you're about to be disappointed, sir.
I hope I'm not disappointed. I really do. I hope I'm not disappointed. But if I am, it wouldn't be the first time I was disappointed by.
I mean, let's just think of even just the lack of integrity that we just reviewed with Smokey. Smokey said that she chose to be in a relationship with him while he had a wife.
Wasn't
First
she
of
married
all,
at the time
fuck
too?
Smokey and Diana. Okay, and
Smokey
anybody else
and Diana?
out there who is a fucking cheater.
Tears of a clown. Okay.
Seriously.
Listen. Okay, so I have just a question.
Okay.
So I'm not pro cheater. Okay. At all.
Mm-hmm.
What about these men who get so angry at the ladies who don't want to talk to them? How do you feel about those guys?
I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like all of those things wrap up in ego.
Okay.
Right? This is an ego discussion. So whether they are a cheater, whether somebody decides that they are not interested in talking to them at all, the person who engages, like, it's an ego thing. It has nothing, like, there's no more to it than self-ego.
Okay.
And somebody decided they wanted to go ahead and off somebody because they wanted to give them the cold shoulder. Right.
So what's his name? Darius Miles, basketball player at University of Alabama, I believe is the name. It's a school he formerly played for because he's in jail now.
Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, that's Alabama. and then keep running Mississippi. Sorry, I just it's just thinking, maybe think of the Chitlin Circuit. Anyway, kills a young lady. Her name was Janae. I don't want to get her. I don't want to get her name wrong, so I'm gonna pull it up so I'm not lying. Because I will make up a name for this lady, and her mama would be mad at me. Jamia Janae Harris, 23 years old, was killed by Darius Miles, and allegedly because she didn't want to talk to him.
Well,
Now,
you know what we could do? We could just go to Fox of 5 Alabama for the story.
there we go.
Developments in the deadly Alabama shooting involving two men from the D.C. area. New video shows moments leading up to that murder.
One of the men charged is a former University of Alabama student and basketball player who reportedly went to high school in the district. Fox 5's Bob Barnard is live in Northwest with the latest on this. Bob, good morning.
Hey, Jeanette, Steve, good morning to you. Yes, we are outside Theodore Roosevelt High School here in Northwest Washington, where we believe one of the murder suspects, Darius Miles, was once a student athlete. This is 21-year-old Darius Miles at the time of his arrest in Alabama. He's charged with capital murder, but claims he's innocent, saying, I swear, I love you more than you can imagine, while he's loaded into a police squad car. Listen.
I swear, I love you more than you imagine.
The shooting early Sunday morning near the campus of the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa reportedly followed a minor altercation between people in two cars. Shots were exchanged, and a 23-year-old woman, Jamia Harris, was fatally wounded. She was a passenger in one of the cars. A Ring camera on a home nearby captured the sound of the gunshots. Some of you may find this upsetting. Miles and 20-year-old Michael Davis of Charles County are both facing murder charges. The victim was the mother of a 5-year-old child. Darius was a member of the University of Alabama basketball team, though suffering from an ankle injury this season and not playing. He's now been dropped from the team. Head coach Nate Oates speaking with reporters Monday.
Tough situation. Talked to Darius's mother multiple times yesterday. Very hard situation on both accounts. So, just continue to pray for Jamia and her family, although I didn't know them, but they're certainly in our thoughts and prayers, and continuing to pray for Darius' situation too. It's just an unfortunate incident that wish we weren't having to deal with today.
In a posting on Facebook, Darius's father, David Miles, a high school basketball coach here in D.C., asks for his followers' support and love, and that if anybody can afford to be in Tuscaloosa in court today to support Darius, the family would appreciate that.
These people wild.
So you're not gonna go. You're not gonna go to Tuscaloosa.
Absolutely not.
Why are you not gonna go to Tuscaloosa to support Darius Miles? He said he was innocent.
No, thank you.
He innocent till proven guilty.
And so there was some other breaking news that came through about this whole situation as well. Why people like own up to your mistakes? And then this is the thing: he was out with his ankle out.
Right.
It could possibly have been ego triggering him not being popping as a basketball star this particular year, and this chick declining, his advances. And it's just like, really, what's going on? This is the word. This is the update.
New updates now in the fatal shooting investigation underway that what happened on the Strip in Tuscaloosa. According to court documents just filed, former Alabama basketball player Darius Miles admitted to providing Michael Davis with the handgun that was used in the shooting. Miles is accused of aiding and abetting Davis in the crime of capital murder of Jamia Harris.
Back to this.
Okay, so he didn't actually shoot her. He provided the gun to the person who shot her.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm asking. Like, I'm just confirming that I understood that. So he did.
That's what it sounds. It sounds like now he's snitching on old boy, acting like old boy is the one who shot her.
Well, maybe old boy is the one who shot her. He didn't actually. Okay, so I'm not saying that she should have gotten
with
shot.
The gun that he gave him.
Right.
Both of them killers. I don't give a damn.
I think it kind of sounds like he was talking to his homeboy, and he was like, "Hey, this bitch ain't want to give me no play." And he was like, we can go shoot that bitch right now, my nigga. And he was like, but I ain't got no gun. He said, I have a gun. Here's the gun. Let's go shoot her. And then her boyfriend was in the car because I think her boyfriend was in the car with her, and her boyfriend had a gun also. And not only did she get shot, but I think her boyfriend got shot. They both. I don't know if the boyfriend got killed, but I know he was both. Both of them were shot in the car. So I mean, it is a horrible, horrible, horrible situation. I think asking for support for somebody who went to shoot a woman for no reason, all she did for nothing. I think that's wild. But
This sounds like something similar to Megan Thee Stallion and what's his name, Tory Lanez and his daddy, blaming everyone else except for his own child who committed the crime, the murder.
Yeah.
However, it was committed.
He aided and abetted the murderer. He assisted in that murder.
He probably murdered her. Okay, he probably was the murderer. He's now he out here snitching, just telling on his friend, like making it seem as though he's the one who did it. It's ridiculous.
I think
Norcom says, "Sir, I think you're right."
I think I'm right too, but I always think
Norcom
I'm right.
also said that she thinks he's slow.
He might be, but that don't mean he should get away with killing people.
Absolutely not.
Because slow people kill people all the time.
Norcom says she always takes the numbers these days. I don't.
Take the number. It ain't gonna hurt you to take the number. Just take the number. You can block them. You can never answer a text. You ain't got, but just take the number.
But that's not how taking the number goes these days. These days, the taking the number is, let me get you. Let me call me real quick so I can have your number, or let me call you real quick just to lock you in. Like that's how getting the number goes now. It's not like let me slide you a napkin with my number on it, and then I politely place it in my pocket and carry on my life forever. It's not the same.
But I'm saying, like, once he calls you or you call him, you can just block the number.
I don't think it's that easy. Especially if it's someone who's trying to get at you for a particular reason, they're gonna call you from a different number.
They're gonna call you from that text now.
Now they got your number. Like I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, they're gonna call you from that text now number. They gonna download. You ever been called from a text now number?
Mickey says she takes the number as well.
See, it's a safety thing. You take the number.
Or don't put yourself in places where people are going to ask you for a number.
Get your own text now number and then give that out, and then they can call because it can still make your it still want your info like your IG and social media.
Mickey says, what did she say?
She says, but sometimes they want all your info, like IG and social media.
Now,
too.
I'm okay with this IG because IG, you can mute them, you can restrict it. It never has to come through. Like you never have contact. But when you have my phone number, I utilize my phone number for several things. Mm-hmm. So I'm using my phone consistently. But Instagram, I can log in.
Somebody with their phone number. I can find your address with your phone number.
You can find a lot of things with people's phone numbers.
Yeah, if it's your real number, I can find your address with your phone number. I can find out where you work.
MJ, the Google number. If I have a Google number, believe me, it's being used. It's utilized for something. Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just not gonna have just an extra number, just because people out here trying to shoot people because you're giving them the cold shoulder. Like it's no.
It's just give out my business number.
I used to do that. I used to give out my business number as well. But then my business number, I literally have people texting me on my business number, and I get the text on my email. And I'm like, they're like, hey, can you get out? Can you get out? On Thursday? No, who is this? Like, I'm not even replying because I don't even want to be like find out who it is, and I'll be like, dang, now I replied. So it's wild. It's wild out here in these streets, Joe. Man,
if I don't have a number saved and I'm getting like, hey, how you doing? Nora Karma says I give my homie Obama phone number. Not the Obama phone. If I get a text from like that says, hey, or what you doing, how you been, from a number I don't I don't know, I still respond because I'd be like, what is this? Who is this? I'm too nosy not to respond.
You see, that's I know you are. Yeah, I know you are. For me, it just to stay like that on red, and they just text. That's why I was telling you earlier. People are in my DMs talking to me for 2 years without me ever responding. Like, people will talk to themselves in your DM. They go talk to yourself through their do text message or however that is. I'm not interested in giving out my phone number. I don't even know if, like, we're at the point. I don't remember the last time I gave someone a phone number. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, let's exchange IGs.
I got IG'd the other day. I didn't know that was a thing that people did. People just normally get my phone number, but I didn't. I got an requested. What's your IG? And they just be watching the stories, and that's
and never
weird.
like communicating. No, that's okay. Yeah. You want them to watch the story. Let them watch the story. Let them click on the link so they could watch the show. Okay, that's how we build a listenership and a following here. Okay, anybody who thinks that we're extra fine, please watch our stories. Please click on that link to watch the show, and carry on with your lives, however you need to carry on. Okay.
Did you hear Kanye West got married?
I did. We need to have a discussion about black men loving black women real quick.
Okay.
Real quick. I was gonna say a poem, but I'm not going. Black men don't leave your black woman for a white girl.
When did he have a black woman?
She was a Sora.
It was that long ago that he had a black woman.
It was that long ago. Okay, so he leaves. Well, I mean, yeah, because Amber Rose, she white. She might be South African, but she white, child.
Girl, she ain't no South African.
She is.
From South Africa.
I think her parents are South African or something like that.
She speaks Afrikaans.
Will you call Amber and ask her? Because you asking too many damn questions over here.
Because I don't believe she's South African.
What you believe? You just think she
white
with a tan? That girl
from South Florida. She ain't South African. That girl from South Florida or something like that.
Mickey said he had a black woman 20 years ago, and that's
20
facts.
Years ago.
MJ said there's nothing like a black woman, and those are facts.
I agree.
Okay, let's get back to this conversation about black men and black women. Okay, because I was listening to the Breakfast Club today on my flight home, and on the one of the questions was how do black women feel about black men dating white women? And some people called in and they were like, we don't really care. As long as they don't bash us black women along the way, we don't really care. But I cannot completely confirm that that's how I feel, because when I do see a black man with a white chick, I'll be like, ew.
You say ew?
I'm sorry, y'all. I am who I am. Okay? But I'll really be like, ew. Okay. But at the same time, I have white friends who have black husbands who I really love, and that's who they're supposed to be with for sure. Okay? Like that's their soul, soulmate.
Right.
So I guess I'm definitely I wouldn't even say torn. I feel some type of way about some type of black men that are with some white women.
So do you mind if somebody's like, okay, so like the black men that most people are talking about, and they're like wealthy, successful black men. What about like the brokey brokes?
What about broke black men being with white women?
Yeah, like do you care if the broke black men are with white women, or just does it matter to you? It's just black men in general, or it's like successful black men with white women?
Okay. I mean, I don't even know what it is. It's just like at some point, sometimes it's triggering. Like for instance, the news anchor, what's his name, on Good Day, whatever.
Good Morning America.
Who left his black wife, a beautiful black wife at that, beautiful black successful wife.
Right.
Okay. To be with his co-anchor, who is
white.
White. Okay, white. And mind you, this was not even the first time he had an affair with someone outside of his marriage at the office, but the other person was also white.
Well, I mean, I think that's more of a matter.
So it sounds like he has a preference.
No, I think it's more a matter of like location, right? So like he's at the office, he works a lot. There's a lot of white women around him. That's who's there, right? So it's a matter of proximity and not like desire, maybe.
Do you know how many fine men come in this station? One of them just left, y'all. He's so fine.
But what I'm
Woo.
saying is,
Low. No.
but what I'm
No.
saying is, where
No.
you
No. We all have choices.
we do.
We all make valid choices, and whatever that choice might be, it's the choice that you decide to make, okay?
But what
Like
I'm
every
saying
day,
is,
there's fine ass black men that come into this place.
right?
And I'm just, I try to stick to the plan. It's distracted. Okay, it's distracted. But never have I been like, a fine white dude come in, because there's been some handsome white guys come in, got a little swag or whatever. It's nothing like
You ain't never seen a fine white dude that he was like, you know what? I lay on my back for that white boy.
Okay, so one time.
Okay. Let's be honest at the gig.
Spill my own tea, okay?
Okay.
Because I think I was like maybe like early 20s, mid 20s or something. I met this white dude. He was very like Ken Barbie, okay? Very Ken Barbie. Went to the same church. Maybe it was early 20s. Went to the same church I went to. He was the president of Station Casinos. He was like 20 something years old. Okay.
What church was you going to at this time?
The only church that I went to. Okay. He was tall, Ken Barbie, very charming. President of Station Casinos. I'm gonna go back and I want to repost one of the things that Nora Karma posted, and she said there is a big difference between being in love and hoping for opportunities. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this real quick. Ken Doll, okay. President of Station Casinos, went to my black church.
Okay.
Was very charming. That's all I got. I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all figure out the rest on your own.
No, indeed. I need a little bit more to that. Right, Nora Karma. One time at band camp.
So one time at band camp, I went on a date with old boy. Right. I couldn't.
You couldn't seal the deal.
I could not seal the deal because his penis was white. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I had to tap out. I was like, I don't care how much money this man got. Jeez.
You couldn't do the pink meat.
Couldn't do it. And that was the last time.
So just one?
I can't do it. I can't do it. It's pink. I tried it on the other side too. Pink, can't do it. Can't do it. Shout out to all beautiful black kings and queens. I love y'all. Y'all so fine.
So.
Period, Mickey. Uncooked meat. The meat was not meating.
The meat was not meating, yo. Okay, so real quick. So what about? She said no. So Antonio Brown got a white wife, white baby mama, right? Right, and so
we're not surprised.
What did Nora Karma say?
Because
all I saw was thick, and I'm like, wait, what? White men have to get thicker. I love pink meat.
Carry on. We are not here for these shenanigans.
So he posted. We were talking about white baby mamas and white women, black men and white women. He posted a video on his Snap of his baby mama sucking his dick. Now, I thought that's what Snap was for, but apparently she did not want this posted on his Snap. Also, his children follow him on Snap. So, like, imagine your mama had a Snap. You know, she be fucking. And then you open up the Snap, and your mama was...
That sound like AOL Messenger.
Bye.
Same difference.
Same difference. You open up the Snap, and it's a video of your mama sucking dick.
Giving fellatio, just like
right, just like that. And you like traumatized, instant trauma. I have PTSD. I'm gonna have therapy the rest of my life because now I've seen my mama doing stuff that you shouldn't see mamas doing. Your own mama. Other people's mama can do whatever they want to do. My mama, I can't see my mama sucking no dick. Though I know that that's what she did in her life, I can't see,
And some more stuff. Your mama was
right.
fucking, sir.
Listen, I got it from somewhere.
Uh,
Everybody was, listen. So,
Child,
what do you
this
think about
is
revenge porn? Like, how do you feel about revenge porn?
revenge porn. No, I feel some type of way about it, even if it's even if it is someone that I don't freaking like, or someone who's done something to to violate me.
Right.
I'm not interested in revenge porn. I feel like there's a level of class. Like there's a level of class and integrity that you have to have within yourself, and then for other people. You know, I'm not going to be posting a new picture of another black woman on the internet. And perhaps that was his point. I don't know. Maybe those are things that you can do to others, and there's no consequences from them personally. But I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not surprised. This is not the first time that he posted himself like getting
doing that. Right.
Yeah. So this is
they did suspend his Snapchat for it as they investigate or whatever. But like, I couldn't post the mother of my children that way. I couldn't do that to her.
Yeah. And why would you want to?
Right. It's not something that would cross my mind to do. Now
like
I've been
this
angry.
OnlyFans that I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be doing it solo.
Solo? You're not gonna have like
with
a partner?
Oh,
no. Because you can get like a set partner or like request partners. Like you can they log.
You know what? You might be
OnlyFans,
onto something here, sir.
and they'd be like, "Hey, can I?" And they like pay. They'll be a party. Be your partner or whatever on it.
Mm-hmm.
You got, and then you're gonna enjoy it, and if you enjoy it, it'll be more entertaining. Right? OnlyFans is an option. I mean, Iggy Azalea got an OnlyFans.
Right. Iggy. Okay, so these are my things we talked about last week. What's the child's name?
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby making $1 million on her first day that she was on OnlyFans when she turned 18. Night she turned 18 years old.
The night she turned 18, yes.
Made $1 million the night she turned 18 years old. Okay.
When I turned 18, I did not make anything close to $1 million. If I knew I could be fucking on the internet at 18 and I'd have been fucking on the internet.
But she wasn't though. That's the thing. I think she was just on there talking. She was on there talking, and all of these perverted people who clearly like children. There's clearly a lot of people who like children. Who clearly like children logged in on her 18th birthday, and she made $1 million on her 18th birthday. Like that's wild. Okay. And so Iggy Azalea, who is probably 40 years older than her,
not 40 years
had started her OnlyFans a few days ago, and she made $300,000 on her first day at OnlyFans. Sir, maybe we're in the wrong business. I think we talked about this last week. I think that
we do.
I think we should do a feet OnlyFans while we're doing the show. It's like a twofer.
Right. I'm gonna do feet. I'm gonna do pits.
Not pits.
Feet, pits. Probably wouldn't do butt stuff online because wouldn't do the butt stuff online. But definitely feet, definitely pits. Definitely, I told you, squishing stuff. Definitely doing that.
That's what you're signing up for.
Yeah, legs. I got nice legs. I can do legs.
Well,
feet, legs, calves. I can do that.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I guess all of us are probably in the wrong business. Instead of being on OnlyFans, we are here on Facebook, YouTube, Twits, and Twitter. Hit that share button. Tell your friends about us. A couple of things that's wild and crazy. Missouri man killed his wife and his in-laws because they wouldn't leave. Jesse Hugh, okay, who was he was arrested in 2021, and he killed his wife, Tanya, her parents, 71-year-old Ronald and 78-year-old Linda, And he was convicted on all three counts of this. And this conviction went out last Friday. So according to the documents, he told the investigators that his wife's parents had come to help her recover from her back surgery, and as the visit dragged on too damn long, and he began
Why are you laughing at
to.
these people getting shot?
Because this shit is hilarious.
You laughing at these
It
people
dragged on
dying?
no, I'm not laughing at them dying. I'm laughing that he got so frustrated with them being there helping with her back surgery that he was like off with all of y'all. Okay, so the visit dragged on, and he began to grow tired and impatient with having them in the house. In quote, he says, "I felt intruded on. I felt disrespected." He said, "I went outside, got my gun, and shot all three of them in under a minute."
So look,
why are you laughing at their pain, sir?
I'm laughing because I have been frustrated to a point where I'm like, if another motherfucker say anything to me in here, like somebody in my house. Okay, so one time I let a family, a husband, a wife, and a child, stay in my home. Right? I had met them. The child went to school with my children, and I let them stay in my home. Right? I moved my children into a different room, and I moved them into the kids' room, and I let them stay there because they were on hard times. I was trying to be a good Christian. I was trying to, do all of these things, blah blah blah. Somebody ask you for your coat, you give them your cloak as well, the whole thing, right? I was trying to be a good God fearing human being. Child, these people moved into my house, and it was a white man and a black woman and a black son moved into my house. Girl, the son was a fucking mess. They pissed on my rug in the room. Somebody shit in the bed. They was getting into physical fights I said, look, I kicked the door. I said, listen, everybody get the fuck out of my house right now. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't get the fuck out of my house right now, I'm fucking everybody up. Okay? Everybody get the fuck out of my house. And then left owing me money. So being frustrated to a point where you're like, I'm gonna shoot everybody in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I've been that frustrated. Now, did I shoot everybody? No. Do I understand how it feels to?
But maybe that was because they left. See, this is Jesse, y'all. I just want to tell y'all who he is. This him, Jell. And I want to read his quote again so that I can so it could go with him. As you know exactly how that went. I lost the quote. But he said. He said, "I went outside, got my gun, and I killed them all in 3 minutes, in under 1 minute."
He said, "I felt intruded upon.
I
felt disrespected. I went out to my car, got my gun, and I shot them all in less than 1 minute."
In less than 1 minute.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That
and
beard.
He said what he said.
And that under eye,
just like that.
He absolutely did that, and he don't give a fuck. He was like, I'm gonna do this time. I killed my broke back wife and her ugly mommy and daddy.
And I just thought about that. The lady couldn't even move, child. Her back was broke. Oh my gosh. Anyway, he has been sentenced to the highest sentence possible, by the judge. I don't even know, child. He got quadruple life in some more things. Okay, he got all three counts. He got all three counts of murder. He was tired.
I've been that tired. I've been that when them people was living in my house. Okay, let me say this: the baby was in my house. I had made oatmeal for my kids, right? And I made oatmeal for this baby. And I had made oatmeal and I put raisins in the oatmeal. Okay. The boy sit down at my table and look at me in my face and tell me he don't like oatmeal, he don't like raisins. I'm like, well, you ain't gonna eat nothing because that's what I made.
Wait, no, that's not. We are living in this is 2023. We are not telling a kid that doesn't like oatmeal and raisins that's what you gonna eat.
No, what I said was, hey, this is what I'm making for my kids. I'm not about to make you something different. You better call your mama down here and have her make you something. He go upstairs and tell his mama I didn't want to make him nothing to eat. That's not why. So she comes out there trying to check me in my own house about cooking food for her kid. I said, look, ma'am, I cook something. My kids is eating. Your little ungrateful ass kid ain't gotta eat.
First of all,
Y'all can,
oatmeal and raisins are disgusting.
I don't like oatmeal and raisins either, but the kids eat it.
You know what? But so you was gonna force these people kids
I
to
told
eat
him you didn't have
oatmeal
to.
and raisins? I would have
I
shit on your
told
bed
him
too.
you shit on my bed. Listen. I didn't tell him he had to eat. I told him he ain't got to eat shit, but I'm not cooking shit else. Call your mama down here and she can cook it for you.
Why don't you just take orders at the table now?
Who, girl?
That's
Hell
what
no.
we have to do with these children now.
No, I'm not.
I don't understand what the problem is. Like, if you already know that you got picky children in the house, accommodate them. It's easy.
He wasn't my child. He lucky I even considered him when I was feeding my children. Shit, for real. My spirit was saying, again, I'm trying to be a Christian. I was trying to be holy.
Mickey said, "Who peed on your rug?" The teapot is open.
The wife, she pissed on my rug.
What?
Yeah, she got drunk. Was in the room arguing with her husband, and he was.
Mickey says, if you don't like oatmeal for breakfast, lunch is at noon.
Boom. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you don't like it, don't eat it.
Wait, I know Nora Karma is not talking about period, sir, because you best believe that every kid that visits her house, it gets their own separate meal. So I like how parents be talking that talk. They talk that talk, but that talk don't even be real, child. It's wild out here in these streets.
Mickey talk is real.
Mickey only got one talk to do. She only got one person to talk about.
It's still real. It's still real. I will not. If you don't want this food that I just cooked, you'll be hungry until you're ready to eat.
How old are y'all? 70?
How old am I?
Yeah. What year were y'all born in? The 50s?
Old enough to know that these kids ain't finna be in my house. They live with me. I don't live with them. They live with me. I buy this food. I don't have no food stamps paying for none of this. This ain't no restaurant. I ain't one of your little friends.
First of all, you're a chef. So stop with the cap. I guarantee you, if I come to your house and I ask all three of your shorties if they ever got food cooked separately for themselves, they're gonna say yes. So stop the cap.
He was not my child. He was a visitor's child.
Man, listen. That's where they get it from.
Like Aunt Jenny. Oh, okay.
Listen, we had a whole lot of extra tea that we was gonna spill today, but yeah, we didn't get to it because we had a whole lot of our own tea that we had to spill as well. We did.
Don't let
how y'all feeling about Sir's Jerry curl today? Drop it in the comments.
I love it. They can feel however they want to feel about it, but I love it. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, exactly, MJ. That's what I thought too. Sir fixed oatmeal on purpose. He knew that kid didn't like no damn oatmeal and raisins. Exactly.
Cause fuck your kid. You need to go.
Fuck your kids. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, man, listen. Just a quick recap of the things we talked about today. That Martin Luther King statue was trash. Okay, and I'm gonna need them to turn whatever the extra $6 million that they didn't kept and pocketed back into whomever gave it to them in the first place. That was horrendous. Third of all, how long we gonna be celebrating Martin Luther King? Anyway,
through the week.
We'll carry.
Through the week.
No.
Through the week.
Like at some point we have to recognize a snitch and a traitor. Anyway, so we talked about that statue. We talked about Jesse who he done offed his whole family, child.
He
gone.
Did.
We talked about Darius who done off the girl because she wouldn't talk to him. Like these are all ego driven, by the way.
Right. Did you see the man? He ran into his wife's house with his with the garbage truck.
Yes, I just saw that earlier today. I'm like, you ran into your ex-wife's house because you're getting divorced, or ran into her house with a garbage truck and hit a few cars on the way in. Like, this is wild. Ego is okay. She got a big ego. She got a big ego. He got a big ego.
T.
That's the T. What else did we talk about?
Iggy Azalea's OnlyFans. We talked about Antonio Brown posting his baby mama on his Snap. I mean, I feel like we talked about so much.
We did. We did talk about that, or you haven't seen it yet. Jason Lee has a new show called The Jason Lee Show on Revolt TV. So you could definitely watch it there. I think it'll be worth it. I think Cardi B's a good interview. Like, she says what she says, and that's just what it is. And I really like that about her.
And she be fly in them interviews.
She is.
She be looking real good in the interviews.
Yeah, she is. And so that's that, y'all. Do us a favor, click that share button. If you're listening on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, click share, tell your friends about us. And then also, too, if you missed the show and you want to listen to it in audio, you're going to the gym tomorrow, whatever you're going to do, you can go ahead and you can listen on Spotify. You can listen on iHeartRadio. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, wherever you stream podcasts, you can listen to us, the Shady Ass Tea. And press that play. Go ahead and leave a comment and all of those things. And we'll, be back here next week with some more tea, just like that.
Absolutely, just like that.
Sir, where can the people find you on social media?
They can find me on IG, the Sir Armstrong, on Facebook, Sir Armstrong. Oh, and on Twitter at the Sir Armstrong.
Oh boy, he on Twitter. What about Snapchat?
Snapchat is people I know.
You can find me on every single social media platform at Carrice. That's ECARRICE. I may be reviving my Snapchat, y'all. And stand by for the OnlyFans.
Resurrection!
And stand by for the OnlyFans, all right? Hey, listen, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to us as we spill and deliver the Shady Ass Tea. We'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Yeah, next week.
Bye, y'all.